You ever got a feeling that you get confused all the time? Well, I get that a lot. Am I Asian? Am I American? Am I Malaysian? Am I Chinese? What am I? Thank you. I am Asian, in case that wasn't obvious enough. I was born in Malaysia to Cantonese parents who are second generation in Malaysia because my grandparents during the war, they went from southern China, Guangdong, all the way there to run away from the Japanese, and they ended up in Malaysia, and I was born many years later. Growing up in Malaysia, it was a multicultural country, different races and different religion. I grew up in a Chinese family, but also exposed to English education system, which is what I did. At least 4 different languages spoken at home. Cantonese, Mandarin, Malay, and English is my first language basically. The time I was a teenager, I moved to the States by myself and lived here for, about 15, 16 years of a Western influence in my sort of personality and my approach to life. During this time, I think one of the things that I experienced firsthand was a sort of identity crisis. And I remember very clearly in college one time, one of my department chair in art school questioned me if I was ever going to be American enough to understand working in America, especially in the field of communication and advertising. Chameleon, jack of all trades, trying to fit in, trying to feel belong, trying to be accepted. Maybe because I was confused regarding who I am. And in 2006, I had an opportunity to be given a really top position in China at a big agency for advertising. Going over there, being able to speak Mandarin and having a new adventure, I was very excited about it. Time flew, and then I was there for 10 years. I was more comfortable being away, and I sort of forgot my American side of my life. But in the last couple of years, I was coming back to the US a few times for vacation with my wife. Excited about being back here, but at the same time, I was sort of out of touch with a lot of American things, the whole vibe of what's over here in America. Taking the trip on Route 66 was actually something I didn't expect, just being a road trip, going somewhere. But guess what? What I found during this trip, I met amazing people, met Americans, I met Indians, I met Germans, but most importantly, I met myself. For the first time in a long time, I saw the reflection of myself in the eyes of the people I met along the route. They saw me as just me, regardless of where I'm from, what language I speak, how I look, the color of my skin. It really didn't matter because they were welcoming me, and that was something really eye-opening to myself in the grand scheme of things. So for the next 6 episodes of the vlog for Route 66, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about the experience on the journey, the people I've met, the things I've seen, along with my wife, but most importantly, a little bit of side commentary about how I found my Asianness on Route 66. It's kind of unusual, I know, but perhaps you can get a bit of a better sense of who I am and what I'm about on this vlog. So, hope you join me for the ride.